I hate it when a project that's been in development just falls through. Why? Because, well, we won't get to play it now. Case in point, for any of you who don't know, there was basically a fan base, a team of hackers working on Zelda URA. And for those who don't know, what Zelda URA was, when Ocarina of Time was first being developed, one of the first versions of it, had a lot more temples and, dungeons and enemies into it, rather than what we have, or what was released. Well, there was enough leftover content to create a new game. So, in the wake of Ocarina of Time's release, okay, there were two Zelda games were being developed. One which became known as Majora's Mask, and the other that used that leftover content from the original form of Ocarina of Time and used it to create basically a sequel, like an Ocarina of Time 2, where it would be in the same land, but it would be an all-new story, all new enemies, and all new temples. Sadly, that never came about, and so all we got was Majora's Mask. However, like as I said, a team of developers, or a team of hackers, had gotten together to make it themselves, and they were making custom models for the characters, custom music, custom levels, that kind of thing. And, it was all looking pretty good. And, it was in, like, development hell for a while. But, it was looking to be, like, it would be a very good, a very good new Zelda game created by the fans. And so, it was looking, pretty great in that regard. But I am sad to say that as of now, well, actually, this happened yesterday on April 29th. I found this out. But and it's April 30th that I'm recording this. But however, anyway, yesterday on April 29th, because I stayed on their website, waiting to see, when this new game basically. It wasn't really. It's kind of like Zelda's Birth in aspects, where it is a mod, but it's more like it would be an entirely new game, Anyway, so I said on the website to see when it would be, released, and I had planned to do a Let's Play of it at some point, when after it was released, and I played it, a little bit of it, so, that I knew what I was doing when I started off and everything. So that's why I was on there. Well, on yesterday, I turned on my computer, and I kept the tab saved, or I kept the tab open. I basically got that error where, it didn't know what, it couldn't find the website, it couldn't find the server anymore. And I was like, well, that's interesting. So then I went and Googled it, and sure enough, the project was canceled. There were articles already posted earlier that day saying that the project was canceled, it fell through. So, yeah, that just really gets me down, because I was really looking forward to playing the Zelda URA. Thanks, email. I was just really looking forward to it, because it sounded like it would be fun and, great story and everything. So it's just sad that, it failed. Reports say, though, that it was really because of the project lead, Seth, that things fell through, because he was like a horrible leader. Like, things weren't getting done sometimes. Several people were not reliable, I think, from what the articles say. I don't know everything about it, but that's what I've heard through people that have commented on the articles, people that worked on the project, and then they commented on the article that, said it was canceled and everything. So, but yeah. Anyway, hey guys, it's Zach, and welcome to episode 74 of Let's Play Chrono Cross. In the last episode, we got Surge's ultimate weapon, which is the Masamune. It's now called the Master Moon. And it became a swallow, and you just saw it in action there. It's very good. Gets in a ton of damage. Like I said, I believe it causes Surge to get more critical, or get criticals more often than any other swallow. So it is actually the best you know, weapon for him in this game. And then, you know, of course, we fought Dario, and he, you know, regained his memory and wants to rebuild Viper Manor in the homeworld, where we are right now. Here, I'm in the Water Dragon Isle here in the homeworld, by the way, and everything. So basically, what we're doing now is we started the Dragon Quest. We're going to get the 6 Dragon Relics. I figured I'd just start with the Water Dragon here, just because you've seen him already, and it's cool and whatnot. So. Surge. The Water Dragon's just beyond here. Yeah, I know, Fargo. Thank you. In any case, so yeah, we're just going to do that. And then this battle's not going to take that long, actually, at all. And I think what we're going to do afterwards is head to Hydra Marshes. But anyway, so we've seen the Water Dragon before. But so here we go with the Water Dragon. Let's see if he can just give it to us, you know. The time has come. My powers I shall grant to the ones who seek to break the eternal chains of fate. What is thou seeketh? Yeah, we better seek the Dragon God's blessing. Yeah, we need your relic. Dost thou need the powers of the sleeping dragons to cross the Dead Sea? Dost thou seeketh to break the chains of fate? A son of man to challenge the goddess of fate? Yeah, pretty much. I need to. Fascinating. Then confront my trials. So, pretty much we gotta battle him. Now, like I said, you see Fargo in the party. Oh, and by the way, off screen, I redid everyone's elements, so now they're, you know, all good. It's no longer set for just the Dario battle. But, yes, remember when I recruited Fargo, I said he would be important for a mission? Well, this is the mission. Okay, so, actually, I want to attack with him. The mission is... the mission is there are you can steal from these dragons, and what you will steal is are plates. And once I get to it, I can or once I get it, I'll explain more about it. Also, as a side note, you know how I said it's better to steal when the enemy is weakened? Well, not entirely true. You can steal at any point in time. I guess it just varies. As you can see, we got the blue plate there. You can steal at any point in time that you wish to. So I guess maybe it just varies. You don't have to steal when it's weakened. I've always had better luck stealing from the dragons when they're weakened. So that's why I always did. But you can, I guess, just do it any time. It doesn't really matter. So, that's all fine and cool. Jeez, can't believe you miss all that time. In any case, so what the blue plate does is, if you, it can be equipped as armor. It's not an accessory. It will be equipped as armor. What it does is, any character you equip it to, whenever the enemy does a blue element attack, it will actually heal that party member that has the plate on. So basically, it absorbs that same color's element damage and turns it into healing HP rather than damaging, rather than having it stay as damage. So, so that's all it does. So if you, like I said, you equip the blue plate to someone, all blue elements that get used on that character actually heal him or her, rather than rather than hurting them. Alright, so there you go. And so that's what we're going to do with each of these dragons, actually, as we're battling them. We are going to use them to... we're going to use... I'm going to steal them, because they're very handy in later battles. And particularly, I need to get the yellow plate in order to get a very good accessory, which I will talk more about maybe in the next episode, maybe in the episode after that, I'm not entirely sure. In any case, so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do in each of these battles. And now, if you miss getting the plate, obviously just run away. You can still run away from these battles. And, it's fine and good. You'll just go right back into it. So if you miss it, just run away and then try again. So and that's fine too. In any case, I was lucky to just get on my first try. So that's all fine and good. Anyway, so back to the Zelda URA. Like, yeah, I really was planning on doing an LP of that, because it really sounded like a lot of fun. It sounded like it would be a good Zelda game. And the reason I was thinking, well, one, I was thinking about doing this was because, you know, not only did it sound fun, but the other reason is that, you know, I noticed, you know, I'm still getting a ton of views on Zelda's birthday. And so I was like, well, you know, it'd be great to do another Zelda mod again. The only problem with Zelda mods is that there aren't that many good ones. Really, honestly, Zelda's birthday at the time of this video is the best one out there. I've tried others. I've tried, what was it called? Like, Link's Nightmare, I think. Oh, and by the way, Blue Whale, as you can see, is another summon element. Each element color has a level 8 summon element. So in this case, it's Blue Whale. But they're all very good. They're very good summon elements. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All of them should have a level... Yes, they do. No, what am I thinking? Yeah. Every one of them has a level 8 summon element, and of course, level 8 would be the highest, is the maximum amount of levels for elements. So, once you get the level 8 summons unlocked, you can equip all these summons to each of the, you know, your characters, and it's awesome. I haven't decided which summon I'm going to show off first. Though I have an idea, and I might do that later at some point. Anyway, so Blue Eskel. Whew. Well done, son of man. Thy strength is worthy of. I have a phone call. Freaking cell phone. I will have to answer that later. You can hear my new ringtone. Anyway, you're right. Thy strength is worthy of my powers. Take with thee my prayers. I'm so sorry. As you can, whoa, holy cow! Looks like we finally got the blue relic. Lynx has been bestowed the blue relic. Awesome. I too shall watch over thy fate, how thou struggle to live, and how thou face death. Cool! And we have the flu, so I'm gonna heal that up real quick. Anyway, as I was saying, oops, I don't need to allocate. As I was saying, wait, everyone, yeah, okay. So, what was I saying? I was saying about, oh yeah, so I did try this one, mod called Link's Nightmare, and honestly, it really isn't that good. Well, you know what? I will come back to that in a moment. See, I don't want to like spend forever talking here. I'm just going to cut. I'm going to see you guys at Hydro Marshes because it's just going to take me a bit to get there, and I would rather get to the stopping point that I intended to stop at in this part. So I will cut here. I will see you guys at Hydro Marshes in a moment. Okay, I'm back. So yes, as I was saying, with Link's Nightmare, the problem with it was that it was absurdly hard. It really was. It was ridiculous how difficult that mod was. Like, there was a lot of things that I had to be very skilled to do. Like, for instance, in order to get into Hydro... Whoa, what was that? Everybody down. Something big is heading our way. Thanks, Tengen. Holy crap. What is with the giant bugs in this game? Seriously, first that cockroach and now what is this? Like some sort of winged centipede? What was that thing? I can't believe this place. You're telling me, Fargo. This is weird. Oh, in case you're wondering, there's some treasure again here, as well as, well, you'll see in a moment. In any case, as I was saying, for example, to get into Hyrule Castle, like into the, through the front gate and into the thing, there was a switch that was, I think, all the way by, like, the entrance to the Kokiri Forest, I think. I don't remember exactly too well. I just remember being by there. And except I think, like, or somehow, like, that was the only spot you could hit a switch from to open the gate, because the gate wasn't open naturally. So you had to, like, open the gate from there, but it didn't stay open for for a really long period of time for you to. It didn't say it was long enough for you to actually, just run normally to get in there. So I had to, do the back walk all the way in there, and even then I just like barely made it into the castle. So I mean, stuff like that. But I mean, above all, I mean, I just got lost. Like, I went everywhere that I could possibly go, and I could not figure out anything else. Like, I was like, how do I get my sword? I couldn't figure that out. How do I, do this? I don't know. I mean, several things like that, it didn't make any sense. So not only was it ridiculously hard, I pretty much couldn't figure out what to do anymore. I had gone everywhere that I could actually go in that mod, and nothing made any sense, so I just stopped playing. Did you just see a strange-looking creature up ahead? Yeah, that was a Beepa, or whatever. Yeah, Beepa. In any case, yeah, there it is. And now it's going to take forever. It's going to take its sweet time waddling over here. So it's like, freaking hurry up, seriously. This Beepa, no place for humans. Beepa, go away. Beepa off. So we're pretty much just going to fight him. He's really easy. Like, I think 2 level 3 tech, or maybe 1 level 3 tech will finish him off. However, if you manage to miss, he'll call friends, so, yeah, alright, so 2 level 3 attacks, yeah. Like I said, if you manage to mess up, then, yeah, do that. But anyway, yeah, like I said, really easy, particularly with the Master Moon, or with the Master Moon as the Swallow. You can, a level 3 attack will do, like, 300 to 400, points of damage, so, really great, really glad to have that, weapon, the ultimate weapon there. Beepa really, sorry, whatever. Here, I'll give you this, please forgive me, Beepa. This Beepa flute that is handed down in Beepa family. A Beepa magical. It calls Wingapede. Interesting. It makes Wingapede Beepa good Wingapede. It best Beepa used in a wide open space. Well, I'll Beepa seeing ya. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, so the flute is what we came here for, really, because the flute is a key item, obviously. If you had chosen the save kid, you would have already gotten the Beepa flute. Why do you not try blowing the flute here, the Surge? So, why do you... I don't understand that. Yeah, anyway, that's a good idea, Tenjin. Let's try that. Let's use that Beepa flute. I mean, this place is pretty, wide. It's pretty open. Huh? Nothing's happening. This Beepa the wrong place. This isn't the wide open space I was talking about. Oh, okay, must be a nether open space. Alright, well, that's cool then. Well, actually, there is a nether open space over here where we found those explorers in another world, and, we jumped out that hole. Well, let's try there. That sounds like a good spot. Anyway, so, like, oh, I'm gonna have a battle there. I want to get this chest, so, I don't like humans, but I don't hate them either. I just like strong beings, no matter what species they be. Which might you be? I'm strong as Mr. Universe. Let the challenge commence. Okay, so, guess I'll be cutting this. Okay, I'm back. That'd be quite fun. I'll give you the treasure behind me. Hasta la Beepa. Oh, great Arnold reference, Square Enix. Good job there. I got another text messages. That's like 3 text messages I've gotten. So I have a voicemail and 3 text messages, and I know who it is too. It's one of my friends. Working on seeing Iron Man 3 this weekend. Anyway, so this is a pretty wide open space. Let's try here. This sounds pretty good. A wide open space. Could this be it? The Surge. Why do you not try blowing that flute? Seriously, why do you call him that? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. Anyway. Beepa flute. Let's try it. This should be interesting. Let's see if we can do this here. I'm going to talk about another story here in a moment, but yeah. Anyway, so that Link's Nightmare was just, I mean, just wasn't good. And there was another one called Crystal Kakariko, but I didn't feel like playing it because it just sounded like it wouldn't be that good anyway. So really, like Zelda's Birthday was really like the only like great mod at the time of this video. Now there was one other mod that I we'll do a Let's Play of that's coming out soon. I'm going to talk about that in a moment. So this is Wingapede. Oh yeah, so that thing that we saw flying overhead when we came in. Alright, so that's a Wingapede. It is actually smaller than Tenjin thought. It's huge. What are you talking about? Surge, why don't you try feeding it something? That sounds great. You know, we have, you know, oh, it looks like it didn't like whatever links, whatever Surge pulled out, which was nothing. In any case, so this was funny. You have to battle him here. Now, you remember that ancient fruit that we have? Oh yeah, I forgot. One fierce attack destroys it. I'm just that powerful with that weapon. In any case, what was it? Yeah, that ancient fruit. Well, the idea is that I don't mind spoiling this because you'll find out soon enough. But the idea is that you feed him the ancient fruit, and then you could ride the winged centipede, you know, over to the well, you'll see. You know, you can just ride it, and so that's why I didn't get the ancient fruit first, you know, because I didn't expect, like, you know, to battle him. I figured we just ride him, you know, straight from here. But then you end up actually having to battle him anyway first. So we have to go down. Oh yeah, the footway give way at any moment. We should pass. We should avoid passing through the middle. We are actually not. We're gonna do that because there's one more treasure to get, and then we will have collected all the treasure that we can around these islands. So, thank goodness. But in any case, and I love how we land on top of this monstrosity. I believe this is a Hydra, maybe. I don't remember exactly. In any case, it's funny. We just we knocked him out. He's basically unconscious, and then we have to go and collect the treasure here. He's not going to wake up anytime soon, so... anyway, so yeah, you know, so in the end you're supposed to battle him. I was like, well, I could have done this at some other episode then. I was saving it for this episode because I thought maybe you weren't supposed to battle him, and then in which case, you know, I was like, okay, well, I'll just ride him. But nope, you actually do have to battle him, so I really could have done this at any other point in time. I didn't know that the battle was required before riding him. So, in any case, yeah, I probably should have shown, you know, okay, so basically all this, like, leads into, like, another, dragon that we're going to see, but it's not going to be until, maybe the next episode. I don't think we'd be able to fit in this part, but maybe the next episode. In any case, so we got to climb all the way back up, and it's just, yeah. But, you know, now I could have actually shown where the next dragon that I'm going to is, but I will actually probably just talk about that in a moment after we get through all this. Now, as I was saying about the about another mod, there's one from another person. I was actually planning on just saving this, letting it be a surprise until the first episode. But you know, I don't mind talking about this now because it's almost here. See, May 1st, which is actually tomorrow. And I will talk about that in a moment. How did you get that flute? It Biba handed down in Biba family. That Biba mine too. Biba! Why you Biba live? What happened to Wingapede? It brings shame to the Biba family if we always Biba defeated. Time for Venge. Be venge. Okay. Biba. Okay, so that's, yeah. Anyway, so as I was saying, yeah, as of May 1st, I believe it's still May 1st. I haven't seen any announcement video from this user that say otherwise. I believe she's doing it all by herself. I'm not entirely sure, but she. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to cut this. Yeah, whatever. It's a quick battle. Yeah, I believe she is doing it all by herself. I'm not sure if she's doing it with a team or not. Anyway, she's doing Ocarina of Time, but with a new storyline, kind of like Zelda URA was doing, but a totally different storyline. Totally, you know, new dungeons, like custom maps, I think, and etc. And is going to be, and is calling it Voyager of Time, and is releasing it, like I said, May 1st here. So I was actually going to do an LP of that as well, and I was going to start it right away. The problem I'm facing is, like, I'm trying to do this intro for it because I have a great idea for an intro for it, and unfortunately I have the character models I'm going to use, but I'm trying to get a set to, you know, put them on, and I was thinking I was going to use Skyloft from Skyward Sword, but it's not a very, well, it's a great set. The problem is I'm having a hard time trying to rip it from the Wii game, you know, trying to rip the model, and so I'm just running into a bunch of problems with that, because I was unable, like, I wish I could, you know, actually, like, model it myself, and I could, but I really don't have the time to really make it like a really good model, and I wanted to get this intro like up early because I wanted to get the intro done and actually, you know, I wanted to play, maybe practice a bit of the game for, you know, a bit of the Voyager time first, and then I was going to immediately record like on Thursday, you know, like, you know, and get it up so that, like, it's new, it's fresh, and it's, you know, like, it just came out and people, you know, might be interested in it or might be interested to play it or something. So I will do an ELP of that very soon, as soon as I get this intro done, so, or as soon as the, you know, game is actually released and stuff. So, hey Biba, I'm really sorry. Here, I'll give you this. Please forgive Biba. This be ancient fruit found in the ancient ground. You will Biba to tame. You'll be Biba a whatever, to tame Wingapede with this. All you have to do now is blow the Biba flute. That Biba the truth. If you blow the flute further down the branch where my friend Biba is standing, you'll be able to ride Wingapede to ancient ground. Okay, thank you. Except we already have ancient fruit. Why do you have ancient fruit? Oh well. I don't understand why. Why do you have ancient fruit? Oh well, that Biba no business of mine. Okay, whatever. I wish you the Bibest luck. You know, these... getting them to say Biba and everything was, like, really, like, a tongue twister, I feel. In any case, so we're not supposed to blow it in an open area, which is kind of weird. Why did that one Biba tell us to do that? I have no idea. But here is where we should blow it. Kind of makes sense, I suppose. You know, not enough room for the Biba to actually land, and now we know they used the ancient fruit on him, so we can ride him. And here we go. Now we're actually riding him. I'm sorry, just, you know, adjusting myself in my seat here. Anyways, this is cool. I like how they, you know, have a model for this to show him on the world map. And hey, look, it's Gaia's navel. You remember? I showed this off before in a few parts ago, somewhere in the 20s, I think. Yeah, the text was purple, and we were unable to dock there with our boat. But hey, wait a minute, now it's not purple anymore. So what happens if you press X? Hey, we can actually access Gaia's navel. Yeah, actually, that's what you're supposed to do. Unfortunately, I guess the island is too high. It's surrounded by a bunch of cliffs, so you are unable to actually dock your boat and get you know, you're unable to sail to the island and get on it. You actually, if you ever want to come back here, you have to ride the Wingapede to here, because that's the only way to get here. We'll be able to make it back if we blow the flute again here. Oh, that makes sense. You come from Sky? Hey, it's a little kid. Ooga booga! Why does this remind me of that one kid from Pokemon, that, you know, the guy that was raised by Kangaskhan's? Oh, name's Leah. You friend of Father? Father? You know Father. Father is a brave warrior. Leah lose Father when Leah very little. Grandma say Father went to Sky. Yeah, Leah, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm pretty sure he died. You come from Sky, so Leah think you know Father. We are sorry, Leah, but we do not know your father. By the way, where are we? Leah don't know either. Leah faced land anger and end up... Oh, okay, so land anger. You felt an earthquake and somehow ended up here? Interesting. Villagers not here. Only Leah here. And he come here. Who come? Holy shit. What was that? The green dragon? Yeah, it's interesting how, like, some of the dragons have, like, names, like the water dragon, you know, like an actual element representation, you know, like in their name. Like, blue is water. Okay, that makes sense. But then you have someone like the green dragon, you know, like the green element, and it's not, and the name isn't, you know, representation of what green is, like wind or life kind of thing. You couldn't call it like the nature dragon or something. I don't know. He pretty tough Leah help if you fight him. Leah winning so far. So pretty much, Leah temporarily joined the party. She is not a permanent party member. She's only going to stay on this island. So whenever we come back here, we can put her in the party. But we wouldn't be able to use her anywhere else, pretty much. At least I believe that's what it is. I don't really know for sure because I never cared to put her in the party. So, but if you leaved here right now, she would stay behind. So she would leave the party. So that's why I think temporary as in only for this island. In any case, I need to check on my time real quick. So let's see, where was I? Are you kidding me? It's been half an hour already. My goodness me. I was hoping it would just be 20 minutes, because, I mean, this was my stopping point. Although, I mean, there was stuff to cut out, but... Oh, me. Anyway, okay, you know, well, this is a good stopping point anyway, because this is where I wanted to stop. So, yeah, anyway, yeah, we kind of accomplished a lot. We started the Dragon Quest. We took down the Water Dragon and got the Blue Relic as well as the Blue Plate, which is awesome. And we went through Hydra Marshes and finally were able to ride the Wingipede over to Gaia's Navel so that we can fight the Green Dragon. Although there was a few other things we need to do first, because obviously this is the first time being to this island, so there's a bunch of treasure to get, and etc. And stuff I will talk more about in the next episode, alright? So, thank you very much for watching. I'm trying to think, wasn't there some other story I was going to talk about, regarding... I don't know, I'll just look at it in editing and, get back to you on that. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Please follow me on Twitter. Let me know what you're most excited to see in this game, you know, etc. And yeah, if you're in the last 10 seconds of this video, my channel icon will appear, and if you're a new viewer, you can click on that. You'll be redirected to my channel, and you can see some awesome videos. So once again, thank you very much for watching. In the next episode, we're going to collect a few treasures and maybe take down the Green Dragon. So yeah, I'll see you guys then.